it's Sadie, and I wanted to let you know before we get started with this video, I did not edit this video once. In fact, I did not even touch any of the editing controls, so this is an unedited video. So please be nice and enjoy the video. And the reason I didn't edit this video is because I got too lazy.
If you've given up on life like me, I'm going to give you some advice. Put some makeup on. You've given up on life. You look like death. This is what death looks like. You have no energy. Your back is aching and you want to feel better about yourself. Put on a slab of makeup. So I've already done my skincare and actually the e.l.f. primer grip. I suggest it. It's the best. The primer grip. Okay? Primer grip. Now we're going to do concealer. And I'm going to use this new concealer I found maybe 6 months ago. It's Revlon's eraser. And it goes like this.
Would you like to show us?
Yeah, you just twist it up. Like that. And I use it as like an eraser. Anywhere that I would want to erase darkness. And you just put it in. Put it in.
Be aware that my mother is blind.
Blind.
Legally.
I'm blind. But guess what? We're going to make it look fabulous. If a blind girl can do this regimen, so can you.
And you may
that will start.
And you may have questions, Sadie, why is your mom blind doing makeup? Well, Mama,
because I love doing my makeup. After I do my makeup, you can't tell me nothing.
Your thing still isn't blended. You know that, right?
I know. You want to let your concealer. Also, just to let you know, you want to let your concealer dry just a bit. You don't want to let it be too moist. So while I'm letting it dry, I always do this. I always look for my little powder or my little thing. It don't take me that long. So that's why it doesn't dry long. But you want to just start down here. That's what I do. Because you want to let these up here dry. Because that's where most of the darkness is. You know what I'm saying? You want to let that sink into the skin. You want to let it moisturize into the skin. You know? I know y'all been doing all the things, eating the popcorn, drinking the soda, but we're back with step 2. And this is what it's like your canvas. It's like the paint that you're going to paint on. So that's how I really think of the base. I'm going to use this right here. I'm sorry. This is Neutrogena's Healthy Skin Anti-Aging Perfector. Okay. Now I'm just going to use a little bit, but I'm going to top it off with e.l.f.'s bronzing. Now this is Rose Gold, and we're just going to put a drop. Now this normally, it's not a base. It's not a base. It's not a full coverage. This is just an add to. So this is not anything. If you can even get lotion, put a little lotion, like some face lotion, put a little squirts on there, add 1 or 2 drops and apply it that way. Never apply this just for your base, all your full coverage. But here we go. We're going to do just 2 tiny, look, just a tiny bit. You don't gotta go crazy. The tiniest bit in the world. And I don't know if this says shake up or not. I read it a long time ago, but you know what? We're gonna just do drops. I don't know if you can see that. Just
Mom,
a drop.
You can't see that, but they can. We know.
Okay, just a drop. Okay. And we're gonna mix it in. And we're gonna start like this. This is what I do. Just start mixing.
Some people make like smoothies with their skincare, like they use like skincare and then they mix it together and like they put it together and then they just put it on.
Yeah, that you can do that too. You can absolutely do that too. There's no right or wrong way to do that. I mean, unless you're just using it as a full coverage, and that is the wrong way. But don't do that. This is when you want to, after you get all your base, or maybe not base, but just your daily tinted moisturizer. When you get your tinted moisturizer put in, or whatever you use as base, you just want to seal it. You just want to seal it. And you're going to spray on your setting spray and then let it air dry. Do not touch it until it's air dry.
Shy.
We're back with my favorite part, the blush. This is my favorite part because you can get blushes in shimmer, matte, whatever, but they're so pretty. Now, this is the one I'm using today. As Sadie is reminded that she is working instead of back there mimicking her mother.
No, I'm not.
So we're going to tell you this right here, it's a darker one, and I really when I first put it on, I put it on dark. I did not realize how much was going on the brush. But you just want to barely pat. And then look, smile, get your cheekbones. You want to kind of
get your cheekbones.
Just tap. Just tap. Okay. And blend.
And blend.
Blend out. Blend. Look how pretty that's blending.
Yeah.
Do you get that?
Yeah.
You see how pretty that is blending? Just gorgeous. Gorgeous. A gorgeous blend. Now, it's not going to be, when we're done, it's not going to be that prominent. It's not going to, but isn't that, just look at that cheekbone right there. Just gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Gorgeous, mother.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I sound like Bentley.
Okay, now, oh, did you cut?
Oh, no.
Okay, now we're going to do a little bit of bronzer. Now, I'm going to say this. I've used bronzers. I love bronzers. But I'm going to say, personally, now I'm going to use bronzer in this video. But personally, I think bronzers make you look a little bit older. And when you're an older woman like me, a mature skin, you don't really want to look older. You want to look younger. So, this is what you're going to do. You're just going to take your brush and you're going to define your jawlines, because that is something that is important. As older, you want to define your jawline. That way, this right here, your second chin, goes away. It goes away. Yeah. It literally goes away. Because you're defining your jawline. You're making a chateau. It's
make the shadow.
The chateau.
I forgot there was a cheese on my thing.
Okay, and then if you want, now this is not, you're going to do the same thing. Take your brush and go down your nose. Just boom, 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 boom. Nothing real major.
Yeah.
But you want to turn your brush over and blend that in. You just want to blend it in.
Yeah, guys, turn your brush over.
Well, I would turn my brush over and blend it in, and go back and forth, because you're keeping a little bit of product on one side, but you're blending it out with the other. And so if you need to come back, you just flip it over. And then I use just the brush up here like this. I don't take any more product. Don't take any more product, because you've got plenty on the brush. And just go right here. But you always want to do your neck, because that hides the second chin that sometimes we have.
I
get
to pick my mom's eyeshadow. Let's see. We have this. It's Elf. My mom loves Elf and CoverGirl a lot. There's another one. And then there's this one. Do I get to pick the colors too?
No, you just get to pick the palette. That's all you get to do.
I was gonna pick this one, but since we can't. Let's make this difficult. Let's do this one. You have to be colorful with your.
Okay, we're gonna do colorful.
Actually, don't.
We're not gonna do.
I want you to look good for the cover, But I want you to look good for the thumbnail of this video.
Okay.
If I do thumbnails, I want to look okay, and if I don't look okay, then I panic.
Okay. All right, we're ready to do the setting powder.
Yeah.
Now we're going to seal the makeup in with Elf setting powder, and okay, I have chosen to use bronzing drops and just a little darker face moisturizer to give myself a tint. a darker tint. So I'm going to use just a tad darker ceiling powder. Now, normally when I do my pink face, that's just the regular, my regular base and my pink um, shimmer. I put this on. It's the pink setting spray. It's the pink setting powder. But this is the e.l.f.'s darker one, a little bit on me. And I don't know what shade it's in. And it's in shade. What does that say?
Oh,
what is that shade?
It says Halo Glow Setting Powder. Oh, wait.
What shade is it?
833.90 in medium.
Okay.
Frosted. Oh, frosted.
Okay. Are you into this or no?
No.
You're not into this vlog?
Oh, wait. I'm into it, yeah.
Okay, are we rolling?
Yeah, we were already rolling.
Okay, so now we're going to seal it. And you just want to start at the top. You just want to start
filling the bloopers.
Sealing at the top. And working. You just take it and work it. Way go. And you want to kind of press, but yet we're still here at stay up all night, and doing the off the grid challenge. So we're going to interview Sadie.
Yay!
We're going to ask her a few questions, and she can elaborate and tell us how she feels about things.
Okay.
Number one, how do you feel about being in the 7th grade?
How do I feel? Okay, so this is tough because a lot of people say 7th grade is their worst year. Like, their worst year, and they hated it because 7th grade girls are mean and stuff. Well, I have to tell you that I've actually just, like, surrounded myself with the best group of friends ever, and I'm in band, and I just loved being in, like, band, and, like, I didn't get to perform with the high school, but I got to, like, help the high school, and it was so much fun. It's called being a band aid. If you think it's a band-aid, you're wrong. Well, but, like, it was so much fun, and we got to do so much, and I've surrounded myself with the best group of people, so 7th grade so far has actually been my best year, and I love being in 7th grade.
Okay, that's an awesome answer. That's a great answer. Now, what is your favorite subject?
Well, I have two, and I don't think you could really count them as subjects, but they're on my subject list. First one, band. Like, I love band so much. I love being in percussion. I love doing all of that. I want to do it in the future, and I'll totally do it, like, till I die. So yeah. And then my second favorite subject, you couldn't really count that, but it's archery. Archery is my second favorite subject because it's just, I love shooting, like, bows and arrows, and it's just, like, it's a cool class to be in, you know?
Does it make you feel, when you're shooting the bows and arrows, does it make you feel strong and tough?
Well, I'm not from the movie Brave.
Well, I mean, but does it make you feel like you're just pumped up, you know?
No, not really. If it does that to you, well, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I shoot the bows and arrows and I do good.
Whenever you do really good, how does that make you feel?
I feel nice that I feel nice.
Do you ever do this?
The thing!
We did it. We dropped the thing. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't.
Okay. Let me explain the thing. In archery class, me, Bentley, and Levi, you should know who these people are. They're in most of my vlogs. Me, Bentley, and Levi, we're in archery class. And then all of a sudden, me and Bentley go up to each other and just... So that became the thing. And from there on, that's the thing.
So we might do the thing every now and then, just to drop and see if making sure that you're paying attention. Drop in the comments if you know what the thing means. Drop in the comments if you know what the thing means. Okay, so next. This is going to be a controversial question. A controversial
Controversial.
A controversial.
Okay.
Who is your favorite cousin?
Oh, my favorite cousin.
That's controversial.
Okay, so they know Gracie and a little bit of Nolan. They only know Nolan from his face.
Yeah.
Uh,
But people out in the world, if they know you, they know your cousins. If you really know Sadie, you know she's got cousins that are like brothers.
I've got 10,000 cousins.
But they're like brothers to her, and she has to have a favorite.
Do I really have a favorite? Okay, well, is it like my favorite girl cousin, which is my only girl cousin, is Gracie.
Yeah.
We love Gracie.
Well, no, you have more cousins now. You have Maya and
Brooklyn.
Maya and Brooklyn.
Okay.
But, you know, I get it.
I'm not next for the boys.
Okay. Now you have Corbin, Caden, and Colton.
Corbin.
And Nolan to choose from.
And Corbin.
Huh?
Did we just forget about Corbin?
No, I said him first. I said Corbin, Nolan, Colton, Caden.
Ooh. I don't know. I love them. Probably. I don't know. There's two. Probably Caden. Like, even though I don't see him much, you know?
Yeah.
He was still great to me.
He was so good with you.
Yeah.
He was so good with you.
And then probably, most likely, Colton.
Yeah, I can see that.
Colton is, like...
nice.
Yeah.
Well,
he's nice, but he bullies me. So, yeah. But he bullies me.
Yeah. Like, if he wasn't bullying you, something would be wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that. So, that's cool. I like that about y'all.
Next.
All right. What do you think about your mom's mascara?
That's not actually a question, and you say that every time you do your makeup.
Because I'm blind.
It looks wonderful.
I need you to make sure that it's even. Is it even? I don't want
to. It's even, guys.
Because I'm blind.
Okay. Do you want to do one last question for me? And if so, make it a good one.
One last question.
I will answer a lot of things.
You know what? How about in the comments, y'all ask some questions that you want to ask Sadie, and she will do a whole vlog of just answering questions that are in her comments. How about that? Can we do that? That is your last question.
That's not.
We are in the 6th hour of Off the Grid Challenge. And we have a challenge. In the challenge is to stay up to see the sunrise. So we have 2 challenges going, and we are trying to stay up all night and see the sunrise. I need coffee. This machine runs on caffeine and bad decisions. Okay? That's what this Go Girl runs on. I don't know what you run on, but caffeine is what. And I put a little cinnamon in mine, and I can't find my cinnamon, and I'm really upset about that. Every morning I come in here and I fumble around. Nothing happens. Absolutely nothing happens in my day before we get the coffee machine working. So we've got it turned on. We're just turn it on right there. Boom. It's on. We pull this down. Do not forget to pull that down. By the way, this is Ninja's dual coffee maker. Bomb. My daughter got it for me Christmas.
Thank you.
Now I've already put some sugar in here. I use sugar in there. I use a sugar substitute because I'm diabetic. I cannot use sugar, so I use stevia in the raw. That's what I use, and I use 2 of those. So Sadie finished my coffee, and she put the creamer in it and some whipped cream, and she finished it off with some sprinkles. Now, doesn't that look like a really classic rose? I think she did a great job getting the detail and the rough-looking areas, and I think it looks good. I think she did a great job.